Today we'll be talking about Flaaffy, the first pure electric evolution in Gen 2. It's the evolution of a Reap who evolves to level 15. Its previous PYC dates are August 24th, 1996, June 15th, 1999, April 5th, 2002, January 24th, 2005, November 15th, 2007, September 5th, 2010, June 26th, 2013, April 16th, 2016, February 5th, 2019, and November 26th, 2021. I find the idea that a sheep Pokemon that evolves and loses its wool interesting. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Flaaffy, the wool Pokemon whose number is 0180. This is what it looks like. Type is electric, ability static. Plus is its ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate 120 or 24.9%. Breeding, monster and field. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 2'7" or 0.8 meters. Weight is 29.3 pounds or 13.3 kilograms. Base experience yield is 117 in Gen 2 through 4 and 128 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield is 2 in special attack. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is pink and base friendship is 70. Flaaffy is an electric type Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It evolves from a Reap starting at level 15 and evolves into Ampharos starting at level 30. Biology, Flaaffy is a pink bipedal ovine Pokemon. It has thick conical ears with black stripes on the sides of its head and small blue eyes. A white mane of wool covers its head and upper body. Its mane forms sideways curls on the top of its head. It has stubby arms and one nail on each foot. Flaaffy's long tail has black stripes and is tipped with a blue orb. Storing too much electricity caused Flaaffy to lose the wool over most of its body, but the bare, rubbery skin protects it from the electricity stored in its fleece. The quality of Flaaffy's fleece can change to generate more electricity with less wool. The orb will light up when Flaaffy's mane is fully charged, and it can attack by firing electrified hairs at opponents. Flaaffy typically inhabits grassy meadows and fields, though it can also be found in farms where its wool is used to create high-quality clothing. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, on rare occasions, a sleeping Flaaffy's tail can be seen lighting up after being fully charged. Evolution, Flaaffy evolves from a Reap and evolves into Ampharos. So, Mareep, Flaaffy, Ampharos. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 2 in Gold. As a result of storing too much electricity, it developed patches where even downy wool won't grow. Silver, its fluffy fleece easily stores electricity. Its rubbery hide keeps it from being electrocuted. Crystal, because of its rubbery, electricity-resistant skin, it stores lots of electricity in its fur. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, and Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Generation 3, Ruby and Sapphire. Flaaffy's wool quality changes so it can generate a high amount of static electricity with a small amount of wool. The bare and slick parts of its hide are shielded against electricity. Emerald, its fleece quality changes to generate strong static electricity with a small amount of wool. The bare, slick parts of its hide are shielded against electricity. Fire Red is the Silver entry, while Leaf Green is the Gold entry. In Gen 4 in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, if its coat becomes fully charged with electricity, its tail lights up. It fires hair that zaps on impact. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, their Gold and Silver counterparts. In Gen 5, Black and White is the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum entry. Black 2 and White 2. Not even downy wool will grow on its rubbery, non-conductive patches of skin that prevent electrical shock. In Gen 6, X is the Silver entries and Fire Red's entry. Y is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black and White's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Flaaffy is now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Ultra Sun, in the places on its body where fleece doesn't grow, its skin is rubbery and doesn't conduct electricity. Those spots are safe to touch. Ultra Moon, it stores electricity in its fluffy fleece. If it stores up too much, it will start to go bald in those patches. The Gen 8 Pokedex entry is very similar to its Diamond and Pearl counterpart, but slightly different, so we'll read it. If its coat becomes fully charged with electricity, its tail lights up. Flaaffy can fire hair that zaps on impact. In Gen 9, Scarlet is the Gold entries and Leaf Green's entry. Violet is the Crystal entry. Flaaffy in the Alola Pokedex and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And Flaaffy in the Paldea Pokedex. Kind of fun as a couple of them. Looks to me dancing a little bit. Game locations. Side game locations. Stats. Base stats. HP 70. Attack 55. Defense 55. Special attack 80, special defense 60, speed 45 for a total of 365. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, fighting poison, rock, bug, ghost, fire, water, grass, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to ground for double, immune to nothing, resistant to flying, steel, and electric for half. Learn step by leveling up. We'll go down to charge here. So 16 charge, 20 takedown, 25 electro ball, 29 confuse ray, 34 power gem, 38 discharge, 43 cotton guard, 47 dazzling gleam, 52 light screen, and 56 thunder. By TM we're skipping, same with by breeding, nothing by prior evolution. TCG only moves, spark on these cards, side game data, you got all this. Yep. Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia in the browser entry. It attacks by shooting bolts of electricity. Guardian Signs, it restores the styler energy a little. Okay, got all this. Yep. Pokemon Sleep. If its coat becomes fully charged with electricity, it still lights up. You can see this happen very rarely while it sleeps, too. But be careful, Flaaffy can fire off hairs that zap on impact. So you got Sprawled Sleep, Fluffy Sleep, Blinking Tail Sleep, and a Top Belly Sleep. Evolution data, Mareep, level 15, Flaaffy, level 30, Ampharos, sprites here. So, once again, this is one of the ones that is different in the Japan version versus the international version. So you can see in the back sprite here, it's like split into two different pieces rather than one piece for the international version. Don't know why they made that change. So otherwise, you know, pretty basically the same. This is a little different color. These are a different pink. It's like this is more like the actual pink, which is interesting for the shiny. Yes, the stripes might be a little less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 3 there. But yeah, pretty basically the same. Yep, and so then in Gen 3, we get a different kind of pink, and that kind of pink, so it's kind of a white hair, and then like a cream colored hair, so it's blue and green for the 2 different bulbs there, and it's still 3, and then it becomes just 3 universally. And I guess they kept the international version of the hair, rather than it being 2 different pieces. Okay. Yep. Diamond Pearl, not much changes, I guess it gets a little bit wider, it looks like. But otherwise, basically the same. Yeah, this one looks like it maybe has a smaller head. Yeah, all that's pink, I guess, yeah. Fullback sprite. Got that. Just a couple lines now, or you can still kind of see the third line towards the bulb. But yeah, this is kind of a slightly different pink. It's interesting. Then we got the modern pink, sort of, much darker, or much different shade than this one. Yes. Pretty good adaptation. A little bit strange for the actual, like, fluffiness. Yeah, but otherwise pretty good. Oh, that's like a different face entirely. That's interesting. Okay. Then we got the homes here, so you can see slightly different pink. This is kind of more of a pink gold, I guess, rather than a cream color. It's cool. The anime, Flaaffy in the anime. Okay. All this. Pokedex entries in Advanced Generation, Episode 75, in Maze Pokedex. Flaaffy, the wool Pokemon. Flaaffy builds up electricity in its thick coat of fur, but is unaffected by it thanks to its rubber-like skin. In the manga, Flaaffy and Pokemon Adventures. You can see it coming off the frame. That's cool. Yep. Pokedex entries in Pokemon Adventures, Chapter 119. Its soft wool can trap electricity easily. However, its rubber-like skin prevents it from electrifying itself. This is Shuyong Yi's translation. In the TCG and the TFG, trivia, and all 3 times that Flaaffy is mentioned as an answer choice in a Pokemon Trainer's Choice segment, its name is misspelled as Flaaffy with 1 F. Flaaffy is the only pink electric-type Pokemon. Origin, Flaaffy is based on a sheep with patchy wool. Its type and ability come from how wool builds up static charges. Its evolutionary line may also have been based on the title of the sci-fi novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. Name origin, Flaaffy may be a combination of fluffy and ba, the sound sheep make. Ah may be a reference to an AA battery given Flaaffy's electric type. Mokoko may derive from Yomo, wool, and a corruption of Moko Moko, fluffy.
And other languages? Okay. References, external links, let's move on.
Now let's watch Flaaffy's first scene in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching Pokémon the Movie 3, Spell of the Unknown. In this film, a lot has happened. The brief is that Brock is battling a woman named Molly. That's about as much as you need to know. And she sent out a Flaaffy. And there's an Entei, she also has an Entei. Well, it has the Entei, I guess.
Supersonic attack!
Maybe not the Entei, I don't know how that works. Okay, yeah, so that is Flaaffy's first scene in the anime. Let's move on.
Now let's see why people love Flaaffy. Now let's look at fan art.
Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who are familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're on this single image, and that's because this is the only image we'll be doing today. So this is Flaaffy by Sailor Clef. So this very cute Flaaffy here. We saw their Mareep image yesterday, so it's kind of fun to see their version of the evolved form. Yeah, very well done. Let's move on.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to wait until I talk about Ursaring before I can evolve Mareep into Flaaffy. Tomorrow we talk about Ampharos. As always, this is my proper outfit and you'll see me tomorrow.